Hey, this is Kirk the Boat Doctor. Out here in this 2250 WT walkthrough. Very nice boat. So this would be a good boat for somebody. Runs really good. What I would do is drop it a pitch. It's got a 15 3/4 by 15. You can either, if they make it as a 15 by 13, or you're gonna have to go to a 14 by 15 and still the Saltwater 2 series. Then you get right up, because I push it to get 57. It would run at 57, 58 would be fine. Your operating is 5,000 to 6, but I wouldn't let a boat go out at 5,000. 55 would be my lowest, so it's just at that point. So it's still got a lot of pickup, but it would just give you a little bit more. It's got that fighter chair. Like I say, I don't know if they're gonna mount it in here or if it was for another boat. Anyway, I set the preset right here for your trim assist. That's all set. You know, it does pretty good. I mean, I got it pretty well set to what I'd manually trim it, but I can still manually trim it faster. Okay, so the hydraulic, I checked that fluid in here. It needs fluid. It's almost dry. Same thing with the back one. So you need to fill both of these reserves up, then kind of bleed that one, then go to the front, cap that, and then bleed this system, get all the air out. Because if you ever go autopilot, I can't have it that far out. And how you test is if you just steer the motor hard over, put your hand right here, look at that motor, start turning it, and wait for that motor to turn. There, it just turned, but I have still air. See how far my hand went down? That's too much. You should only have this much turn to turn. And then, like I say, the back fluid needs to be done. Okay, so we're floating a little bit. I guess I got time. Smaller windows. They're all tinted. But this is a very nice boat. I had the heater on. I was testing it. I put diesel in it. I would run kerosene after I run that a little bit out. I put 1.5 gallons in it. Like I say, then in here, there's no way to get water out of here. No drains going out the back. So I'd hook up an electric portable bilge or do the handheld pump out. Just in case you did get water, you can get the water out of here. The water can only go as high as that lip, but still, who wants to walk through water if, say, for some reason you washed it and, oh shoot, how do I get this water? Well, you got to pump it out. Grab rails, USB ports, heater vent right there, works really good. Should have another heater vent over there somewhere. But that heats you right out of here. You got the nice door that closes, speakers, if you want to put speakers in there and there. Okay, we're drifting. I got the motor turned, so hopefully maybe I can drift without firing it back up again. Cup holder for me, Yahoo, winch. Yeah, that works. See how that drops? That's what you want it to do, because if that was a straight out, you'd probably have to help it out. Low rails so I can see out the windows, good visibility. Go back in here. I'll turn on all the lights. And this wiper, that's deck wash. Tuna tube you don't have. The bait tank, I'll leave that on. Auto bilge pump, that works. DEC control, all this trim system, I'll show you that. That's really cool. Rear deck steering, flip up seats. There's your water right there. Like I said, big bracket there. I showed you under there. Works down. That works. Lights. Then you got lights. See the blue light there? Right there, right there. And the front light up here, they need a fix. But you can go like this, drop this. See how that goes there? Pull this up here. Then you can actually pull on this if you had to. Got lights up there. This light here is not working. That light is. You put this shield here, which makes it nice for a cup holder, plus keeping some water out. Like I say, shallow deck. Water gets up in there, it goes into there and then goes out, or out here. So that's really nice. So I'll turn all these off. There you go. And we'll leave the bilge on auto. So then you can get out here. And you can say, oh, beautiful day in the neighborhood. There's where the top 20 group's gonna be, meeting tomorrow, I believe. Grab handle here, so you can be out here and grab onto the handle. For if you whoa, I can stop myself. Very nice. Then you can go like this and bring it back. But of course, if you're getting in, you want that open. Like that. Bring that down. Bring this up. Lock it. Lock it. Make sure it goes inside. heater. Hit this button once, hit it again, and it says starting, leave it alone. Now, when you do that, don't ever try, once you start it, so you're gonna hear that whoa, and then it's gonna quit. Don't touch it. But you don't wanna, if you're starting it, you don't, oh shoot, I don't want the heater, let it totally start up. Shut it, then stop it. And it's the same way turning it off, just push that center button. Or if it's running, don't turn the battery switch off. What it's gonna do, you get about 3 times and it's gonna go into a default. Okay, key, turn this baby on. You got trim tabs. DC, there's some cool stuff I'm gonna show you on this. As soon as she fires up. What do I got here? 5 minutes, so I got some time to show you this real quick, and then I'll get into the running aspect of it. This is Command Link CL5. These lights work, just touch them. Red light, map light, that one works as well. It tells you if you're in neutral, forward or reverse, use Eco Flow. I put into house and to engine voltage, trim gauge. You can go into here, you can go to trip right here, and it can tell you what you traveled, or you can reset it. Trim assist, you can turn it on here or here. Information tells you about the, like I say, trip again, back, maintenance reminder, tanks, trim, that's how I set it up. Boat settings, again, that's calibration, which I've already done. Device setting, I've already done that. So then you just go over here, and really you can do your trim set here, so you don't really have to get into that. And there's your tack. So what I'm going to do now is do the running aspect of it. I'm going to just go ahead and turn the key on, fire it up, then just put it in gear. Good water flow. That's it. It doesn't come out, you know how kickers just blast out of there? That's about how they do right there. And sometimes if it's like cold outside, warm, you get the steam. That's not smoke, okay? And you'll know if you forget the ladder down. Trust me, you're gonna lose probably 10 miles an hour. And then you got your rear deck steering, but you do have air, see all that slop in it? So you need to fill that up. And get up here. Now I'll show you, this is 7 minutes. Okay, now if this is in neutral, this is it. See how that's in forward? Just be careful on these DECs from going to forward to reverse, because you could be in here, just look at that thing, because you don't want to go here and then pull it back one more, because that's reverse. So if it's wrapping up RPMs, you ram it into reverse, bam, you know, that's not a good thing. So basically you put this into gear, then you push this button right here down, you're going to hear beep, speed control. Now you can go up on that button, see the RPM going up. Now this is where it's trick on this. All DEC motors you can do this with. Okay, see how they got the cruise control sitting right here? See, then if I want to go down on the RPMs, I can go down. Now, once I get below that, see 90%, what this does is it shifts that gear case in and out, and I can go down to 10. See how it says neutral? And we'll get that speed. I'm going to check that speed too. Yeah, it worked, because I think it did. I'll have to look. Sometimes they don't hook up the speed wire. See how it went in? Now it's in neutral again. Now if I move this up 40%, I'm going to go 60. 7. Yeah, 7. See how it's in forward? And then it's going to slow to neutral, so it's taking that out so you can idle down. I bet I can get this down to 1.8 miles an hour with that 250 on it. So now here's another nice thing. Once I hit it, it throws it out, right? But say I want to go for tuna, right? So I'm going to go to about 7 miles an hour. See, the speed isn't hooked up right here. Unless it's plugged. No, the Eco ain't running either, so they need to hook up the speed sensor. So I'll put that in my notes. So now I want to keep it at this speed, get this down again, speed control activated. Now I can go up at that speed. See how I'm going up to 3,000? Or I can bring it back down again. All the way there, you go to 18. So it raises it about 1,000 RPM. So I can do that at any speed, 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, I can do that. I'm going to go to part 2 right now. This is the Boat Doctor 2250 WT and show you the rest. The heater's kicked on now. See how it did that? Now I can shut it off. You can hear it blowing real hard and fast. Put your hand down there. Yep, that's nice and good. So now I want to shut it off. All I have to do is go back here and hit that 2 times, 1 time, 2 times. You see the little waves, and then it'll say stopping. Leave it alone. Don't try to restart it. Let it shut completely down, or it'll go into a fault mode, and you'll be calming. And that, I can tell you probably how to fix that. Okay, boat doctor, and going to part 2, part 3 actually.